Welcome back to part 2 of the Ibanez Soundwave 20 bass amplifier repair. Of course, the first video was the actual troubleshoot, finding out what happened, and you can view that video to see exactly what happened there. But basically what happened is we knocked out the amplifier IC, and just today came in the amplifier. Here it is, the IC. It's the LM1875T, and that's what we're going to replace, because in the last video, as you've seen, there's a big hole blown in the side of the audio amp and the amplifier. Basically what I have to do now is let go this nut here from the headphone, the input here. I'm going to pull off all these channel buttons, I believe, and then in the back there might be some more screws to take off here, or nuts I should say, to take off, and a screw to take out here, another nut to come off here, and I do believe a couple of bolts on the bottom, a couple of nuts got to come out here somewhere. Not going to take too long, but that's what I'm going to do now, and remove the get this circuit board exposed from this heatsink, and the audio amp, of course, as you know, it's back here from the other video, I should say. Okay, now we have the circuit board somewhat removed from its chassis. It's still hooked up with some wiring here, of course, but we're going to try to leave that intact. And basically just going to lift this up and show you. Right here, this area right here, is the 5-pin audio IC, where it's soldered onto the circuit board here and then mounted to the heatsink to dissipate heat. So now we just have to remove the solder from from those points, get the old blown audio amp out, the amplifier out, and then put the other one in, solder it back, and hopefully that will solve the problem. Okay, basically use the solder sucker. That's what I use. Tried solder braid, and I think the actual solder was probably a bit contaminated, you know, like needed to be cleaned or something. But anyway, this solder sucker seems like I'm gaining a little bit of skill with it, and I'll show you the spot now where I removed, if I can see it myself. That's where I'm removing the solder. You can see I got all the legs pretty well cleaned up. I'm just going to double check there now. Come on, you see if you can focus. There you go. Those 5 legs right there. Hopefully it'll come out now. I'm going to release the transistor from the heatsink, and hopefully it'll come out. Okay, there's the critter, the damaged one, and it was so severe that the pin number 2 or pin number 4 actually got blown right off the transistor base. So there's the leg. So now we'll manipulate the legs of the new one and see if we can get it back down into the circuit board. Okay, just removed it from the package, and unfortunately it's already manipulated just like it should, I think, to go into the circuit board. So now we're going to use some heatsink, basically a paste that helps the transistor dissipate heat into the heatsink, rather than letting the actual transistor take too much heat and stay with the transistor. It dissipates the heat through the heatsink paste. Basically, it makes it a good contact, and then that allows for heat to dissipate to the heatsink. So anyway, we're going to put some of that on there and then put it in place and solder it up. Okay, the new transistor is in and soldered up. Before I fully assemble it, I will just put it in place and do a test, just in case I might have to do some more troubleshoot. Okay, got the amp fully reassembled, the transistor, of course, the amplifier is installed, of course, and now to test to see if it's going to work. We'll turn this on, and as you may have seen before, the light did come on before, just it was dead in the wear. So let's see what happens here. Working fine. Awesome. Now I'm back to being able to do some practice at home through an amplifier, of course. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please rate and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video.